not climbing in an oven.
We're alive. We made it through the first test.
Sharon's dead.
What's going on, guys? Bart here with Tully Television. I want to thank all you guys for showing up. New viewers, future viewers, returning viewers, thank you. It means the world to us here at Tully Television. Every interaction grows our community to greater and better heights. If you have any thoughts about the topics that we're going to discuss today, let me know down below. We're going to be getting into Agatha All Along, Episode 2. Episode 3, actually. 3. I'm already fucking up, guys. Through many miles, tricks, and trials. Of course, Catherine Hahn as Agatha, Joe Locke as the teenager, aka Wiccan, Shajir Samata as Jennifer Kale, Ali Hahan is Alice Wu Gulliver, Patty Lupin is Lila Calderu. I'm sorry. Deborah Jo Rupp as Mrs. Hart, Aubrey Plaza as Rhea Fidel. But there's also talks that she may be another character, and the reveal will blow our minds. Blow our minds, man. We pretty much know that Billy is Wiccan, and my initial thought for Rhea Fidel's character was going to be that she was going to reveal herself to be Morgan Le Fay. Jordan has suggested possibly that she could be Lilith, but with certain things coming to light now, it looks like her character may be more a cosmic being than anybody else. And there is a reveal of who she is through a Funko Pop. Marvel seems to love to ruin their surprises through merchandising. And I won't necessarily say who the character is now, but Thanos is definitely going to be looking for her for some nookie, I will say that. In this particular episode, though, we get our newly formed coven to go on their first quest, their first trial, so to speak. And the trial is for them to have to make a potion because they made it to a beach house and there was a bottle of wine there that Mrs. Hart started drinking, and the bottle of wine was poisoned. And the prosthetics looked kind of funny in a way. I thought that was like a good little. It looked practical, you know, like a little the way they did it. But I thought that was entertaining, like funny in a way because Deborah Rowe. I don't know I don't know what I'm doing today, guys. But Deborah Jo, she's such a great comedic actress that everything she does is just a touch of gold for me. I found Agatha to be a little bit more. I mean, like Agatha, I feel we're going to learn more about her because there's a scene in this particular episode that show that she really may have had a child that she gave up for some sort of situation. whether that be Senor Scratchy, Nicholas Scratch, or maybe they're going to throw a swerve and the Joe Locke character is her son. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. As we know, the Salem Seven are on their way to take Agatha down, and that Agatha needs her powers back in order to defend herself. And with this new coven, when they get to the beach house trial, they have to make a potion in order to cure everyone's poison from the wine that they drank. Thankfully, Joe Locke's character didn't drink because he's underage. Um, Also, in this episode, each woman gets to see uh, their own nightmarish um, memories that they have. Like, for instance, the Jennifer Kale character had an an image of being drowned by a doctor that she was working for. Alice Wu Gulliver's character had seen her mother, and her mother with the same tattoo and markings on her, the same necklace, and she winds up Minecrafting herself. And of course, the character Alice, starts bugging out and stuff. Lila sees her own um, past. She's the oldest witch, of course, and seems to have been alive at least during the 1800s or something like that. And she gets to see her own nightmarish visions. And then, of course, Agatha with seeing and hearing a baby, seeing a baby, like hearing a baby and stuff, and being reminded that she possibly gave away a child in her past to gain ultimate power. And um, the quest for the ingredients were kind of funny, I guess, because at one point, the Jennifer Kale character was getting sued for making faulty makeup, or not or makeup that just wasn't what she was advertising, and they used some of it because I guess they needed petroleum or something like that. And she's like, "Good, just throw it in or whatever." So I guess she was admitting that she was scamming her audience, her customers, I guess. Uh, how relatable to want to follow that person as a hero. Let me stop. Let me stop. Um, they finally get to make the potion. They need Billy's blood. And until again, he's proven to be someone else. I'm just going to keep calling him Billy or Wiccan, that character by Joe Locke. And the portal opens to the next path of the trial, right before the house flooded, because then there was a timer that started that if they didn't create this potion and get out of here by the countdown, they would all drown in the beach house. Everyone drank the antidote, but they realized that Mrs. Hart's character didn't get to drink the antidote, but they brought her along through the open portal to the next leg of the path, and it winds up that she passed away due to the poisoning. And of course, leaving it off as a joke when they said, I believe her real name was Sharon, and Billy was like, Sharon's dead. Of course, Agatha's got to be so unaware of her surroundings. She's like, who the F is Sharon? And it's like, I know that was supposed to be a joke, but I kind of thought that joke was a little bit in poor taste for what the character went through. Like she was kidnapped and mind controlled and tortured, both like for uh, twice, and for her to be so callously discarded by Agatha like that at the end kind of made me feel like, are we supposed to really be cheering on this character or not? Um, I think that this episode was a bit better with revealing information and stuff like that, obviously, and making you wonder where the show's going to go next. And it'll be interesting to see if Marvel really sticks to making deaths last in this show. But if Rio Fidel is who I'm thinking she is now, anyone who dies in this show, I'm thinking may get to be brought back to life. And if they don't do that, then I'll be super surprised that Marvel's actually getting to keeping a character, like they're actually having stakes, because I think that was one of the big things with these shows is that there's no stakes in the show, no emotional investment being done. And so if they stick with this, then they're starting to be back on the right track with certain things, in my opinion, as an overall company, trying to get everyone pumped up for these movies and shows again. However, I'm still gonna look at this show in a positive light. I know there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are not liking the show and calling it a show for wine moms and cat ladies and stuff. And maybe a part of me understands certain things in that regard. But in a general sense, this show is way better than The Acolyte in the sense of I feel more invested earlier on with these characters. Are there things that I'm not too familiar with in the history of witches and stuff and women's issues because I'm not a woman? Um, Maybe there's just some things that I'm not feeling a full emotional connection to, but in an overall sense, I do feel like I'm more invested into it than not. I'm hoping that I can continue that feeling with this show. Uh, I'm excited to see where this show goes. I'm really excited about how this can connect to other shows and movies. Um, we still got a little over a month left of this. I'm assuming that Halloween week is the last week that it airs, like the last episode. Um, my Jordan called it a charmed slash hocus pocus type of show, and I think that he's dead on with that. You know what I mean? I think that does have that charmed feel to it, that hocus pocus feel to it, and I like that point of view on it. But I want you to tell me what you guys think of this movie, this show's. I don't know what's going on with me today, guys. I need a spell from a witch or something to get my brain working. Me think good now. But let me know down below, guys, what you think of Agatha all along. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you indifferent? Have you not even bothered with it? Let me know all down below, guys. And until next time, peace, Nookums.